All right. Thank you so much for coming on here. Tell everybody your name, where you're from, and what business model you got into with Wealthy College Kid and working with me.
So my name is Perlene. I'm from New York, originally from Brooklyn, but I've lived in New York all my life. And I started the eBay with you. And I've been listing products on there and I've been able to make a profit.
So, coming into learning e-commerce, what was your biggest fears in learning how to sell online?
I don't think I really had any fear. Um, it was I literally don't live in fear at all. So I had no fear. I was really just more excited to learn. I think my like minor worry was how your style of teaching was going to be, because in learning anything directly from a person versus like a book or something, um you need to be able to retain information, and sometimes it's hard to do that depending on the person's style of teaching. So I was more like, I'm hoping her style of teaching is gonna be easy for me to like retain, easy for me to understand. But I had no fear at all.
I love that. I love that. So, how long did it take you to retain this information to see any type of results?
It took one call with you. One call. Every time I'm on your calls, I'm taking my notes and I'm following every instruction that you give. And another great thing that helps me is that you're like, okay, step one, do this, do it now. I'm going to walk you through it. Like if you're in a space to do it now, do it right now. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Okay, you run into an issue. What's the issue? Let me help you solve it. You give clear, direct instructions on how to do whatever it might be in e-com, eBay, Etsy, Shopify, whatever. You give clear, direct instructions. And that has been really, really helpful.
No, I love that for you. How long did it take you to see results from these calls?
Um, so in terms of monetary results, probably like about 3 weeks. But in terms of eBay specifically, because you instructed us to list 5 products a day, that's exactly what I've been doing. And I'm getting constant views on my products every single day. I think one of my products up there has like 56 views on it, and it's only been like 2 weeks. So I consider that a result. You know what I mean?
No,
Just
for
to
sure, for
see.
sure. Any type of learning, any type of results, views, even monetary value, like it's all some type of results. So, what would you tell somebody who's on the fence or worried or scared about getting into e-commerce, getting into some of the live calls with me? What would you want to tell them?
um that you should not live in fear as a whole, really. Anything that will bring forth value, monetary, or it's just regular value, um is going to be something that you may have anxiety to do, but the reward afterwards is always so much more rewarding. Anything that is hard is worth working for. Nothing is just going to be easy, but it will be rewarding in the end. And is specifically in terms of your style of teaching, your deep passion, that like deep passion you have for e-commerce, and at least in my experience with you so far, in helping people develop their brand, their reputation in e-commerce, your passion is so deep. And I've heard a lot about e-commerce, but I have never met anybody as passionate as you. And I've met a lot of people in the network marketing field, different business industries. Nobody as passionate in e-commerce as you. So I would highly recommend that people take a shot at it. The worst thing that could happen is that you don't like it, or you might not like that specific person's style of teaching, but your style of teaching is spot on, direct, specific, and step by step. The only way you can't understand it is it something is wrong. Like something has to be wrong, because it's very easy to understand, at least in my experience with you. And to never have no fear of anything. Anything that is easy is not worth working for. If you want the big success, the massive success, you want more money in life, that's going to require you not having fear and taking that leap of faith to do what is necessary to bring forth that success in your life. When you have fear-based energy, you bring back the wrong kind of results. You know what I mean?
No, for sure, for sure. Which brings me to my second to last question. Tons and tons of people talk about e-commerce, teach e-commerce, or, they're putting out information about e-commerce. What do you feel like sets me apart from other educators and other people that are promoting e-commerce?
Your style of teaching, again, that's your style of teaching. I haven't run into it. And I've been in a couple MLM companies, network marketing, businesses, industries, and your style of teaching is very direct, very step by step, and also your passion. When you're passionate for something, you love doing it. It's easier for you to do when you're passionate about it. And I see that in you. And also, what was I gonna say? You're very passionate. You're step by step teaching, and oh man, I just lost my train of thought.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, for sure. And, what's great about e-commerce, and it's allowing people to not only change their life financially, but also kind of teach them a skill set that allows them to control the narrative, control their future, and really control where they go these next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and even next 12 months. So with that being said, my final question is, do you feel like e-commerce is a business model that can change your life? And do you feel like these calls for somebody that's just starting out are easy enough that somebody can just come in and actually see results?
Yes. I do feel like it's very easy to create a career out of it. And eventually make enough money to support your lifestyle, and do the various things that you may desire, with the focus. If you have that focus and you have some kind of cash flow to invest into e-commerce, without a doubt, I mean, there's so many ways nowadays that without a doubt, I have no doubt in my heart that it's very possible to create a lifestyle out of this. Absolutely. And actually, back on your last question, I was going to say your story of how you were like being evicted and you managed to like start up your journey, and you were able to take yourself out of that situation. That speaks value as to why you're so passionate about this and how you differentiate from the many others. You know what I mean? But I hope I answered your next question. Did I answer the whole question?
Thank you so much. Where can everybody find you?
On Instagram at My Intellect Prevails. I'm on Facebook as well, Perlene Rodriguez. TikTok, My Intellect Prevails. And that's just about all the social medias I use, I think. Nowadays we have Threads.
I know we have so many. But thank you so much for coming on this call. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in our next call.
Thank you.